glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Page. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cowboys offense will come out first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Temple. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. He's changing the play. Moves the pocket. It's Ncaa. Finds a spot in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Left side is Craver. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first. Rushes on. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
But really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Cowboys. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Edwards. Got the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Finds his tight end. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Right at the line. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
The give to the left. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Just feeds the running back. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Fresh set of downs going to the air. They're working that left side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Edwards. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like, last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The extra point here would tie the game. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Unloads in the nick of time.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Follows his blocks. It's Edwards.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give to the back. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Burrowing for yardage. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. Looking for the marker. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Hits inside, it's Edwards. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with third and a yard. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Plows his way ahead. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he gets rid of it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. On target. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense cashing it in on that drive. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Look out! Connection to the right. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They just keep firing. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Catch is made at the 15. No room to bring it back. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Right side, it's Edwards. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Fires to the middle. Finds the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. In traffic, it's Bussey. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Offense still out there lining up quickly on fourth down. Snaps on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Out wide right, it's Craver. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking for a man, it's Ncaa. Firing for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Page. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with Stanford taking on the NC State Wolfpack.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot. Gashing the D on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quick give. It's Edwards. Pass to 6. It's a seam wide open, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down coming up. On play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like any...
Turns on the Jets. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Trying the run, it's Edwards. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Coming out with it, it's Page. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Down he goes.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Out wide left, it's Jones. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Hard running there. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Right side, it's Edwards. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Left side is Craver. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. Turns it upfield. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Edwards. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 9 scoreboard for the top 12 in college football. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. And they will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Making his first move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Sets his feet. It's Ncaa. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down. Never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Bush is ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll go to the air. He wants it all. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Running inside, it's Page. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick give. Brought down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Texas A&M going quickly. To the air, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient. Such
catch and stride inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us.